Hi, my name is Stefano Iaboni and I'm part of NSA Oregon. My story is Embrace Life Mess. And the story is about, sometimes in life we face big issue, problems, or, things that don't work the same we want. But instead of brushing them away, maybe sometimes it's good to take a moment to pause and realize that they're actual gift, that we can use them. Life is never like a perfectly set table. Life is a messy feast, and it's important to take the time to sit down, enjoy the meal, no matter what gets spilled. Let me tell you about Mario, a 12-year-old boy growing up in Italy, where family gatherings are not just family gatherings, there are events. And this gathering is very important to Mario because for the first time in his life, he's invited to sit at the adult side of the table. Do you remember what that felt like? That excitement and the pressure to prove you were ready? Everyone is there. The parents and the cousins and the uncles and the aunties and the neighbors and people that claim to be neighbors. And of course, the queen, Nonna, grandma. Sweet tomatoes and fresh basil and olive oil. The whole room smelled like happiness. And there, on the center of the table, the masterpiece. A giant bowl of fettuccine covered in sauce that has been simmering for hours. At the table, Uncle Bruno, that uncle, the comedian, the funny one, he wants to entertain everybody by reenacting this famous soccer game. The goal of a lifetime. When Uncle Bruno tells a story, he doesn't just tell the story. He becomes the story. So there it is, 300 pounds of pure joy, basically like a meatball with legs. And the player exchanging the ball from right to the left, and from the left to the right, and to the front, and to the back, and shoot, and go, 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 go! And that's when it happened. His elbow landed so hard, right on the corner of the table, the impact catapulted the bowl of fettuccine up in the air, straight into the boy's lap. The whole room went silent. And suddenly, an explosion of laughter. The cousin on one side and the kids on the other. Uncle Bruno is rolling on the floor. Even Nonna is trying to hide her giggles behind a napkin. And Mario, the poor boy, frozen, eyes wide open, sauce dripping, clothes completely ruined. His 12-year-old mind can only process one thing. This is how my life ends. And then Nonna tries to clean him up with a napkin and says, Se la vita ti tira le fettuccine, mangiale. If life throws fettuccine at you, eat it. Now, when I first heard that didn't make any sense to me. But later I understood. When I moved to this country and had to learn a new language and, how to navigate a whole new system, I went through many fettuccine moments. Have you ever had that feeling that you're like, I got it, I figured it all out? Maybe you landed this great job, or maybe you were buying this new house, or you were starting a new project, or you had the perfect title for your new book. And then all of a sudden, boom, everything's gone. Plans changed, things fell apart. And again, there you are, with a bowl of fettuccine right on your lap. What if that was actually clearing the table for something better? How often do we pause and realize that the mess, it is actually a gift in disguise? If you happen to be sitting at the table of life, covered in sauce, what do? Do you wipe it away with frustration, or do you grab a fork? So sit at the table, enjoy your plate, and embrace it. Embrace your life, embrace your purpose, embrace your mess, because that's where the real growth happens. And be ready. Be ready for extra sauce. I like this one.